Hello, everyone. It is me again, and I am coming to you with part two of my NACA experience. And I just wanted to do these videos because when I was doing my research on the NACA program, there was nothing. I mean, you had your select few, maybe three or four people who actually put their NACA experience on YouTube and shared their experience, or went through the packet or did whatever it was that they felt was necessary in order to get the spread the word about the NACA program. So I just wanted to tell my experience because there was nothing that was up to date or recent or within the last year or even 6 months. So I want to thank those who watched my first video. And here we go. So it is January, and my second appointment was in December, and there are definitely some changes that I would like to share with you all. Our changes were, there's just one thing, but one of the things that I feared would happen did happen, and that was pretty much our loan counselor, our mortgage counselor, MC, our mortgage counselor, resigned. She is no longer with the company. She went with another lender company that they do mortgage loans. And so our account was given to, or our file was given to another mortgage counselor. Now, with Jacksonville being such the huge city that it is, you would think that they would have more than one office, more than a certain amount of mortgage counselors, but apparently that's not the case. So there are only 2 mortgage counselors here in Jacksonville. When we first started in September, if I'm not mistaken, there were 7 of them. There are now 2. And with these 2, they have, from what I understand, 1,400 plus clients. So, of course, somebody like me, my OCD, how are we going to get anything accomplished when you got 1,400 people that you have to work with? And all these 1,400 people are all on different levels. So it's not like we're all, in stage 1 or step 6 or whatever. We're all on different levels. You also have to see 4 people a day. That appointments can range from 2 to 2.5 hours. That scares me. But I'm not going to be discouraged. We went to our appointment December 27th, met with our new mortgage counselor, he's nice. He's about the job. He's about helping people. And he said, hey, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I've been here for 3 years. I'm not going anywhere. Very knowledgeable about what it is that he wants to accomplish. And I'm all about setting goals and making sure that we try to achieve them to the best of our ability. So, hey, we're on the same page with that. So we met on, like I said, December 27th, and we met for 2.5 hours. In my first video, I let you all know that we had an action plan, and the action plan was 5 pages long and had a lot of letters of explanations. And pretty much this letter of explanation is stating that, during this time you had this credit card, and it went to collections because of loss of employment. I do understand that I have this debt, but I have cleared it up, and I do not intend for it to happen because I'm dedicated to having to making sure that I remain debt free. Or you just write a letter of explanation on what the debt is, you acknowledge the debt, why you got the debt, and why you do not intend on getting um, uh, back in debt. Pretty much a paragraph, 3 or 4 lines. That's it. In my first video, I explained that we have 5 pages, and in that 5 pages, it had to be 25 things on each page. That's what it seemed like. But it ended up being 47 letters of explanations. Now, keep in mind, this is 47 letters from both me and my husband. All of them, some of them were duplicates, because if you had the original, you have to write a letter for the original debtor, and then if it went to collections, you also have to write a letter of explanation for that. Or if something was late several times, you have to write a letter of explanation for that. Employment letters, for tax information, voters registration. So all of that is included in that. So it was 47 letters, but we had to get all that additional stuff as well. So when I went to our second meeting, I turned in all of our letters, explanations. All of them were good except 2. So in that 2.5-hour meeting, he scanned every last one of those letters, uploaded them into their system, and we did another action plan. At the end of that 2.5-hour meeting, that action plan went from maybe 60 items to 12. So I have 12 items that I need to complete between now and March. And then our file will be submitted to qualifications. It seems very quick, though. It seemed from September to December. I thought I would never be able to get any of that stuff done, but diligence, doing your due diligence, and just sticking with it. Some of the items that you have, and I'm gonna be honest, some of that stuff that I had was during the same time period. So what I ended up doing was the letters duplicated itself. Just the only thing that changed was the information about the creditor and the account number. That's it. After sitting down with our new MC, he reassured me that he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that the process is smooth. It was a bit discouraging to see that you got 2 mortgage counselors with a client list of 1,400 plus. But I'm confident that things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to work out. He also reassured me that if I get those 12 items done before March, feel free to contact the office and they'll move me into a date. If somebody cancels or anything like that, they'll move me into that date. And I'm pretty sure we could get that stuff done before March. My goal, or my husband and our goal is to have everything done on that list of 12 by February 1st. That is our goal. I'm sorry, I'm always driving, you guys. Forgive me. That's our goal, though, February 1st. And our file should be submitted to qualifications. And then he said that after our file is submitted, qualifications have 5 business days to return with items that we need to complete. Once those items are complete, we get resubmitted to qualifications for the next step in the process. I was a bit skeptical, okay, 5 days, okay, qualifications, then resubmit, then they can submit stuff back, and then it's all in the process. So I guess we have to trust the process, and be patient, I didn't think that, honestly, I would be able to get all that stuff done in a timely manner. But it happened. We did. And the things that are on that 12 list, when I tell you, it's like small things. I had to do 2 more letters of explanations because the previous 2 weren't good enough. I had to order transcripts, IRS transcripts from the IRS for my husband. And then for myself, I think I had to get my W-2. I can't find one of my W-2s, so I can order my wage and salary from the IRS, and that will suffice for my W-2s. Of course, resubmit your bank statements because they have to be recent. Resubmit my paycheck stubs because they have to be recent. So it's not that much. So if you're out there and you're looking at your action plan and you're just like, how in the world am I going to get all this stuff done? Listen, take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Duplicate your letters, especially if you know during a certain time in your life, all this stuff happened at one time, which it happened to us that way. All this stuff happened at one time. When I tell you, we had a loss of employment, we got pregnant, we had a baby, I lost my adopted mother to death, of course, and it was hard. It was a very, very hard time, and things literally went to the wayside. So take it one day at a time. Duplicate your letters, especially, like I said, if it all happened in one time. And don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Please don't get discouraged. Continue pushing forward, and if it's yours, it will happen. Be anxious for nothing, because I serve a God who is greater than all of this. All of it belonged to him anyway. So I'm saying, Daddy, just give it to me, please. It is 2018, and I don't do New Year's resolutions, but on my vision board is my new build. My new build here in Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm looking forward to that day where I can come on here and I can say, we're building our house. So, to all those who are watching, I wish you nothing but the best. And I will post another video when I have our 3rd meeting with our MC. And I hope everyone have a great day.